Ringing up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Saturday, the 24th of August, 2023, and it's been now well over a year that you've kidnapped my brother and holding him hostage in your private facility. And I'm leaving you daily messages, and all which are being ignored by yourselves as a local authority without providing me with any clarity or understanding of how you exactly achieved this. I've been telling you exactly how have you achieved this. Tell me what legal framework that you've used. There is no legal framework. You just simply kidnapped my brother under some pretenses and lies, and are holding him hostage now without any clarity of understanding, without clarity of what his legal rights are, what my legal rights are, what my sister's legal rights are. You don't. There is no legal rights. There is no legal rights. You've just come and done an act of villainy and tyranny to target and victimize us, and here we are. Here we are a year or so later, and this is exactly what you desired and achieved through privately commissioning the services of the judges and the judiciary in my mother's case, where you forcibly took over the care home. It's just basically just a ongoing drama on the saga. What do you think is going to happen? You've taken all away my money illegally, convicting us, and now we're reaping the consequences of your former actions as a local authority. All I'm asking you to let me speak to my brother. What prevents me from speaking to my brother now? You previously put in a bail condition stating that I can't speak to my brother while you detained him, and while there were ongoing proceedings taking place in the courts. So whilst me and my brother, you're trying to separate us because that's how you won it. So you won all separated and dividing us so that you can better target and victimize us. It's all about your need for control and dominance as a local authority, your perpetual need for control. And where's that getting you? And to dominate and terrorize your inhabitant. You're basically a tyrannical, malevolent entity, and now you're just simply looking to ignore me, looking to capitalize on your failures, looking to capitalize on my reaction to your failures. My only reactions is that I'm charging you £1 million a week. That's it. That was the only reaction. I didn't act with violence or aggression. I didn't end up murdering somebody, but you have done so. You have murdered my father, my brother, my mother, and now you're in the process of murdering my other younger brother Talib. What's the problem? Why are you refusing to engage with me or speak to me? What authorizes you to make decisions on behalf of my brother? You've not got a court order to state that you can make decisions regarding his health and welfare. But you, and as I've said this many times before, the courts are just simply a charade, isn't it? It's just kangaroo courts that you put together in order to give the perception of a veneer of respectability by buying off the judges, the rubber stamp orders that you've created. It's all lies and deception, fraud and corruption. You know, if there's any member of the public or citizenry that is committing criminality or acts of abuse of power and authority, there are laws there to protect members of the public from fellow citizens and civilians, and you're there as the authorities to ensure the fact that there is no there's no abuses of power, procedure, and safeguarding us. But what happens when you yourself are the victimizers? You yourself are the aggressors. You yourself are the ones that are torturing and murdering people. Who is accountable? Whom are you accountable to as a local authority? You're accountable to nobody. This is why one of the reasons that you can lie, cheat, and manipulate and get away with it, because you're accountable to nobody. The public can hold you to account, really, can they? All they can do is protest, as we saw in the Leeds riots, and as we saw in up and down the country towards the end of August, the rioting that took place on the start of August, end of July, start of August. Those riots that's all people can do is rioting because of the unfair injustice that they're experiencing, and you are sitting back and allowing this to happen and then arresting people and sending them to jail as a result of rioting. And the rioting is what you're not looking at the deeper cause of the rioting. What is the cause? What is the discontent of the public? And it's as a result of the economic crisis and the cost of living crisis. People are angry and frustrated, quite rightly so, because you're acting with a sly, contemptuous manipulation against the people that you're meant to be serving. And look at this, you're a solicitor, Mr. Kenna. You're refusing to speak to me. Then you've gone and told everybody else not to speak to me. You've even told the housing association not to speak to me, the housing association solicitor not to speak to me. So because they didn't need to speak to me. That case was clearly a fraud, and that's why it's going to cost you, the local authority, £350 million for decimating my care home and making me homeless once again, and kidnapping my brother. These acts that you're committing are truly vile and deplorable, and you're getting away with it because you're not held accountable to anybody. And if something does eventually happen, so some inquest takes place or some public inquiry takes place, what's going to be the consequences to you? Oh, lessons will be learnt. We're not going to do it again. Just give us more money, more power, more control, and it's not our fault. It's just the same old. It's kind of pathetic, and that we've been here many times before. You can't do your jobs properly. All you can do is destroy, manipulate, control, coerce, bully, and intimidate. That's all you're able to do, because you're not able to do your jobs properly, and then eventually murder people. Why can I not speak to my brother on the telephone? All right, why do I need to ask your permission to speak to my brother after you told a pack of lies to kidnap him into your custody? My brother never lacked mental capacity as defined in the law. So you have done this in order for you to benefit, for your benefit, so you could save on costs. You're basically staging events to murder my brother so you can take his property, as you've taken my property, as you've taken my mother's property. It's all money, financial, and gain. Why would you not talk to me while you, Mr. Kenna, are sitting relaxing in the sun, enjoying your pina coladas? And we are suffering. My brother's suffering. I'm suffering. And yet you saying, no, shut up, pay your taxes, give your votes to whoever you want. But we're not going to change our ways. We're going to continue down this tyrannical path of torture, murder, mayhem, because we can't do our jobs properly. And we just need to ensure the fact that the gravy train still keeps on coming, so that we still keep on getting paid for the perceptions that we're putting forward. That's it. The gravy train's drying up faster than you can imagine, and we're in this situation now where I'm asking you to speak to me, talk to me. Let me speak to my brother. Why have you taken my brother from me, as you are taking my mother away from me? But you just sit back cozily waiting and colluding with everybody else, your judges and the courts and everybody else, just colluding and conspiring. Oh, we're doing justice, we're protecting the safeguarding the people. You can't even do your jobs, bro. You can't even manage money properly. This is what it comes down to: mismanagement of public money and your reputation. It's all about you and upholding your reputation.
The maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. Please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Browell, as I was saying, the call is getting short, but it's all about you needing to be in positions of power and control and dominance, and buying off everybody in order to maintain this badly put together facade. Why are you refusing to speak to me? Why are you not letting me speak to my brother? Why have you put my brother in a private prison for your choosing? Why are you inducing human suffering and hoping to get away with it? This is completely reprehensible of yourself. I'm asking you to speak to me. That's all I'm asking you. Or let me speak to my brother, or resolve the situation. You can't have an indefinite police criminal investigation against me and continue to make false allegations against me because you couldn't do your jobs properly. That's your fault. Those are your failures, and you continue to antagonize and victimize me and my family, because that's all you can do is abuse power and position and authority, and then hide behind your corporate veil.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
Every single day hiding behind the corporate veil, so they don't have to answer any of my questions, so they don't have to answer anything. They just continue down this narrative of looking to, we're doing our jobs, you must allow our investigations to take place. Why would we allow your fraudulent investigations to take place while we're suffering at their hands of tyrannical control and dominance? These people are losers, and there always will be losers and failures.